soupy water. I just read a sad story in this morning's newspaper. It was a dolphin that ended up swimming upriver in the Hudson, ended up in a polluted canal in the Bronx, or was it Yonkers? Just up the street from New York City, Manhattan, Harlem. And he was spouting goopy black sludge. Anyways, he died. High tide was coming in to help him get out, but too late. 7 foot long, 2.5 meter long dolphin, and he died. Oh, pollution. Can't stop progress. What am I doing with this yellow rag? Slimy water. Well, of course, I am on my hands and knees, on my knee pads I've had for over 20 years, cleaning the softwood pine floors that have been painted for 100 years. Not anymore. And I was going to bring the vacuum over. Maybe I should have, because there's chunks of varnish and paint in between the boards that's getting drawn up by the rag. It's all over the place. Chunks. Chunky monkey. Yeah, boy. Alright. Back to work. Back to work. Wax on. Wax off. Dust on. Dust off. I'm not even going to stain it. I'm just going to put some clear varathane, urethane, polythane, whatever crap I ended up bringing from the apartment building. I'm going to leave all the sanding marks and all the gouges. I'm not going to bother belt sanding it smooth with 80 or 100. Got some fur in here and some hairs. Well, it'll be a less than perfect job, but it'll look good from far, and far from good. That's what I'm doing today. Landlord and his keys. That opens every single apartment and every single building and every single barn door that I own. Thanks to $5,000 to my locksmith. Anyways, here's the washer behind the bathtub. An exactly 2-cent washer. And here is, where is the new one? Oh, I already installed it. That's it. That separates no water from a hot shower. In this antique bathtub, the valves are totally worn out, so they reach around the back and they close the main shutoff. And the shutoff disintegrated after who knows how many years. So luckily I just got a shipment in from Brasscraft for free. She says, I'll send you 10. I said, you better send me 20. Because I've been stealing them for years from good valves. Made in USA or Canada, not anymore. I just saw some doll valves actually. Made in Canada, but they're $8 each. The made in China ones are $2 each. That's the problem. Perfect. There he is. The old one. I scotch taped it to the bottom of this yogurt or applesauce cup so I wouldn't lose it in my pocket. Now I can go turn the water on, put my washer extracting device away, a little radio on my belt, and go in the basement and turn the water on so the tenant can have a hot shower. Cool beans. Then I'm going to put, that was in case the water spilled, then I'm going to put a new breaker in the electric panel, because the old breaker is an antique, 40 years old, just like this panel that I found at a junkyard 20 years ago. Paid $5 for it. General Electric, installed May of '94. Pretty good for $5. That's for pisser. Yep. How'd you like those on Mrs. CW's Corvair? How to paint flames. Got those on Amazon for 1 cent, $4 shipping. Crazy, huh? 1 penny, brand new. We got lots of stuff. Peanut butter from Trader Joe's that wasn't recalled because of salmonella at the Sunbright factory in Texas. Oatzel's pretzels, reduced sodium beans, tons of tea I never drink anymore, tons of applesauce, more beans. More beans, please. Cleaners, butternut squash soup, low sodium. And here is the flood from this valve that I turned off last night. And it's dripping. Drip. Yep, amazing what a drip does, huh? Yeah, open it up. Yep, packing washer is an O-ring and they dry out. You can't tighten it, you gotta change it. I ain't changing it. I ain't stepping in the water, make a mess upstairs. Here's some car wax that I bought 20 years ago, sitting on the shelf. Yep. And here is their hot water tank with the electric box that caught fire in the summer. Remember that? Yep. Roasted. House could have burned down. My own house. That's how stuff happens. Yep. Burned. Crazy, huh? Yep. Want to see something? Here's all my pictures, which I never look at anymore, from 10, 20, 30 years ago. There's Honey Bear. 1992, just after I was married. That's Honey Bear. That's 5 years before Ladybug. She was a Samoyed collie mix. We just had her shaved. There's me with Honey Bear. Can you imagine? That's the same dog right there. Same dog. Yep. There's us at my friend's farm. He just died in the spring. All my scrap cars are there. Here's Honey Bear. Mr. CW and his dog. Oh yeah, there's Honey Bear. What a loyal dog she was. Yeah, that's her. Boy, was she furry. What a good dog. She used to follow me everywhere. No matter where I went, no matter what. There's one of my scrap Corvairs at my friend's junkyard, and he died, and who knows what's going to happen to him. Here's Spike Punk 20 years ago with his dad's Omega that he bought brand new in 1980. This is 1992. The car was 12 years old. It was rusted and all overgrown. Yep, his dad's Omega, bought brand new. There's his Torino that his father bought brand new in 73. Grand Torino with a 302 with 351 Windsor heads and headers and dual exhaust and a C4 that broke every so often, and we'd fix it. June 13th, 1992. There's my friend Eric. I used to ride the motorcycle with. Howard Spike Punk lived in his apartment building. He's dead too, a motorcycle buddy. He died 17 years after that picture was taken, 3 years ago. 4 years ago. 3 years ago. December of 2009. ALS, 49 years old. There's Howard's Spike Punk's Suburban. Yep, it was a 2.5 ton four-wheel drive, a 77. Half-ton four-wheel drive with a 305 from an IROC HO motor. Yep. Memories. Yeah. K-car. Bad news on that picture right there. Those are bad people. Oh, look at that. There's my 78 Buick Century station wagon that I bought for $125. The tranny was blown up. The oil passages were blocked in the head at 100 and something thousand miles, 160,000 kilometers. And Howard rebuilt, Spike Punk rebuilt, his name is Howard now, you know. He rebuilt the tranny, and it lasted 80 or 90,000 more miles till the floors rusted away. I bought that car for 125 bucks, 3.8 V6, beat the crap out of it. Yep. Corvair. There's a silver four-door. Even forgot I had that car. There's his dad's old car. My friend's house, he built the country. Burned to the ground, no insurance. Idiot. Yeah, there he is in his mausoleum. Freaking idiot. There's the house in the woods. And there's Spike Punk's Suburban. Oh boy. 4 boxes worth. I got work to do. The old boiler, how do you like that? Spaceship style. Woo! Parts are flying. Would you believe the boiler is inside this spaceship container? Oil boiler. Not working. Disconnected a long time ago. Electric hot water tank. Puddle on the floor, don't step in it. Yeah, those steering wheels, you can't have them. They're my junk. Sump pump pit. High water table around here, so I dug a hole as deep as I could, almost 2 meters deep. 4 something feet. Sump pumps, they don't last. Pain in the butt. Chips from Mrs. CW's, sauces, salsas, raisins. I'm going back upstairs. Stolen from the park. Crappy carpentry. Crappy carpentry. What did I know when I built this place 20 years ago? Didn't even know where to buy a 2x4. Let's see what happens. I've fixed this thing so many times over the years. Won't close. I've tried everything. I've got, I've got rubber balls you put in there. I cut them down. Nothing works. Faucet is finished. There we go. All brand new and working perfectly. Mission accomplished. Back to the floors. Frosted. That's real frost. Alright. McGraw Edison electric thermostats. 40 years old. What's inside the garage? Harley. Yep. Arizona. Oh, I love going there. I wish I could spend more time on my Harley. Love that color. Love that paint. Red with a black panel. Crank this baby up. Whee! Crank her up! She ain't gonna start. I'm not gonna start it when it's cold. Harleys don't start when they're cold anyways. This was the house coat that Mrs. CW got when we were married. Oh man. Nice bike. I sure enjoy it. Want to hear the horn? Air horns to see if they work when it's really cold. Yep. Alright, everything's all cleaned up here more or less. Back to work.